riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. And today we have a 2019 Kawasaki Versys 300X. So for all of you adventure touring enthusiasts who wanted a smaller, more nimble, lighter offering for adventure touring, well, here you go. So as we get into this bike, you can see it is incredibly well taken care of. There is hardly anything as far as any kind of a blemish. Usually that kind of stuff on these bikes, it's all back here on the cases for when you throw a leg over. You're going to wind up scuffing a little bit there, but everywhere else, for an adventure touring bike, this does not have much of anything as far as a blemish. That's for sure. So you can see here, really a nice shape. So if you're somebody, and I mean this really is an everyday bike, that's looking for something to jump on every day, you have your road cases here. Maybe you like going down some dirt roads, but you're also somebody that's going to be riding on the street. This is a definite choice for you. So a bike like this, it's very nimble, super easy to ride. It's not a heavy machine. So it's something that you could pretty much just hop on, thumb the starter, and get going. And you're going to be in very good comfort and style too, for that matter. Good looking bike. Like I said, there's not much for any kind of a blemish on this bike. A couple little things right there on the cases, but like we're saying, you're going to have that kind of stuff when you're kicking your leg over top. Boy, there's really not much. And when you see the mileage, you'll understand why. Because it really doesn't have a whole lot as far as the mileage. So this is a 296cc parallel twin. As you can see, the exhaust coming out there side by side. 39.3 horses. So again, it's going to be able to get you where you want to go. Style and comfort. This bike has 1,644 miles. That's it. That's basically break-in. So let's see here. Dash is pretty straightforward. Tack. You can see the mile per hour. Your odometer, your gear selector. I don't know if that'll work with. We're sitting here. Yep, it will. So you can see how it shifts like that. You have your neutral light, engine light. Let's see here. Controls are pretty simple: high beam, low beam, hazards, turn signal, horn. Here's your left front signal as you're on a stalk. This is going to be left rear on a stalk as well. Push to cancel. It's going to be right rear and right front. Now you can see this also has little driving lights or parking lights up top. Probably have to start the bike in order to get the headlight to work. Brake. Let's see here. This is foot brake. That's your foot brake. Hand brake. So nice and bright. This also, it's really nice. It has, you could put one of the GV cases or any of the top cases on there. It's going to mount to that plate, so you can really have that extra bit of volume for storage if you so choose. So we make sure it's in neutral. Here we go. Let's start her up. Fires right up. Sounds like a parallel twin. Very quiet, not loud at all. This bike is fully stock, and with 1,600 miles, There's not a whole lot going on as far as use. Snappy motor. Sounds real good. Neighbors aren't going to give you a hard time whatsoever if you jump on this thing at 3 o'clock in the morning and get going down the road. Probably wouldn't even wake up the animals in the neighborhood sleeping. It's pretty quiet. Runs smooth. That's high beam, low beam. High beam, low beam. Interesting. So it still works, but you have to turn it on first. That's cool. Very straightforward bike. Kind of a no frills machine. You know, these things are meant to get used. Somewhat abused. You're going to ride the heck out of it. Probably going to get dirty, which that's really what these are for. For the adventure tour that wanted that smaller, lighter weight machine. Well, this one's pretty easy to jump on and get going around down the road. Like I said, maybe a fire road or a trail. If you have a passenger and then you get the case for the back, it makes it really nice because then somebody's got something to rest their back on. But this is definitely, like I said, an everyday bike. So for somebody that's looking to just do some commuting, you're going to see awesome gas mileage on this bike because with being a 300cc machine, you're probably going to get 50, 60 miles per gallon. I'd say probably pretty easy. This also has the bark busters on it. This has the aftermarket GV windscreen. But other than that, the bike is all stock. You know, these are actually Kawasaki bark busters. So also, you can see this has the battery tender lead here. So every one of our bikes gets a 48-point checklist. So everything that we can do to make sure that this bike is as close to 100% as to what it was when it was brand new, which this one being, like I said, 1,600 miles, there's not a whole lot. So oil filter, you know, those are basic things for us. We're checking the charging system, going through the machine to make sure that everything is as tip-top as it can be, so that when you get it, it is as close to we can get it to being a brand new bike. It's not brand new, it's used. But as you can tell, it's in really great shape. It's well taken care of. And this one is ready to go. A little bit of that right there. So sometimes you're going to have that stuff, but you know, again, it's a used machine. But this is what winds up happening. A couple little things like that. Oh, there's the coolant bottle in there. So it is a liquid cooled motor, but you're going to have a lot of fun on this bike. Something that you can, like I said, just jump on every day and just go ride to wherever you want to go. If you got to make a trip to the store, you have space in the box to carry some groceries or anything that like you're looking to purchase. As long as it's going to be able to fit in the box here. Let's see. There you go. Decent sized volume. Probably fit a helmet in there, I would imagine. But these are removable as well. So if you were to stop off someplace and you need to take the bags off for security reasons, that's easily done. And then you can just put them back on. You can see right here that they mount right onto the rail. So pretty versatile. But again, great all-around bike. Power outlet. And I see a lot of people mount cell phones and plug stuff in. This has your outlet for that. So if you are digging the 2019 Kawasaki Versys 300X, give us a call at 717-273-1809. You can see the full list of inventory at www.cyclehunters.com. You can email us at cyclehunters@gmail.com. We have some financing options available. We can ship bikes, in some cases deliver them. Really, it just comes down to what is it that we need to do in order to get that in your garage so that you can open that up every morning when you want to go riding, that puts a big smile on your face. Because jumping on two wheels is a whole lot more fun than driving your car, especially when you get something like this. Just a great looking bike. Super clean. She's ready to go. Well, until the next bike, happy riding.